NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Browns going up against the Redskins. With that, we'll send you up to FedEx Field and join our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Redskins.
Quiet as kept. If I take my hand off your mouth, you might scream. Well, I say let it out. Huddle like you Jane in the jungle, and let me climb that tower. Pulling on your hair like a bundle. Every now and then you like it rough, sometimes you like it gentle. I just wanna make love all night while we listen to the sounds of this instrumental. Spinning your body like a jello, booty like hello, jiggle like jello. Love it whenever you get ghetto, and when I leave your body smoking like a cigarello. This here for grown folks. Let's do it all night and let Bruno sing to us.
Gold jewelry shining so bright, strawberry champagne on ice. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Search by the fire at night, silk sheets and diamonds all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Tell me why the pen is still long, channel white, playing in the background. I will never make a promise that I can't keep. I'm trying to tell it to you gently. We gon' do more than kick it like jelly. Before I do, don't stress me. Is it you? Is it you? Is it me? Is it me? Say it's us, say it's us. I'll agree. Just jump in a Cadillac, girls, put some miles on it. Anything you want, just to put a smile on it. You deserve it, baby, you deserve it all, and I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry shining so bright, strawberry champagne all night. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I like. Silk sheets and diamonds all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. You want a good time? Well, here I am, baby. Here I am, baby.
And Bruno, that's one dynamic duo. A lot of women want me, but I'm in love with you though. Your ex is unimportant, that boy can't even afford it.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind the
I try so.
I like it. That's what I like. You want a good time? Well, here I am, baby. Here I am, baby. Talk to me, talk to me, tell me what's on your mind. If you want it, girl, come in.
And they were high
passes each and every week. Running it, throwing it, they're precise.
Looking to throw. That's complete right around the 8. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
All this is here for you. Tell me, baby. Tell me, baby. What you gonna do?
Gucci Mane and Bruno, that's one dynamic duo. A lot of women want me, but I'm in love with you though. Your ex is unimportant, that boy can't even afford it. I try so many foreigns, baby, I should be deported. I like the way you touch me, but love the way you fuck me. Sure ain't no need for fun, cause you're my type of woman. Wanna fly you out the country, to show you how I'm stunning. But you got what I'm wanting, and I got all this money.
That's what I like. That's what I like. Like it for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Sex by the fire, diamonds all night. Like it for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Like it for you, that's what I like.
Fan bases that wanted that, they weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down to the kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us if they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
We get a weakness. You gotta see this. Yeah. I remember syrup sandwiches and crumb allowances. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my boo, it tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie girl with my base stuff. Ooh, that pussy good. Once you slid it on my taste buds, I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. I'm your per diem, you just gotta hate them from. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes phone. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest phone. My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. There's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Who that nigga thinking that he frontin' on that man? Get the fuck off my stage, I'm the same man. Get the fuck off my dick, that ain't right. I make a play, fucking up your whole life. I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop. Show me something natural like Afro with your prime. Show me something natural like ass with some stretch marks. Still a take you down right on your mama's couch in polo socks. Hey, this shit way too crazy. Hey, you do not amaze me. Hey, I blew cool from ACA. Oh, how much is pays me? Hey, I don't fabricate it. Hey, most of y'all be faking. Hey, I stay modest about it. Hey, she elaborated. Hey, this that great poupon, that AV on that TED Talks. Hey, watch my soul speak. You let the meds talk. Hey, if I kill a nigga, it won't be the alcohol. Hey, I'm the realest nigga after all. Bitch, be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
To the 20. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not a major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about
gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Back to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They'll look to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Their big tight end, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here come the Redskins now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he finds the tight end, Reed. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Again, it's Crowell. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a good gain. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to cut it back. Isaiah Crowell, he's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. So out now come the Redskins. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Hard throw, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stout troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there had to change things in a big way.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch left. Stop right there. Here we go now. Boom, landed. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play. He had time, was able to survey the field, and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. Up and over. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They're going to look to throw. Backing up. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Defense really showing respect. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got time. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be caught. But out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Crowder now to return. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Redskins will take possession for the 1st and 10. So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. Crowder's got it over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
That one good for 10 yards, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Mallet, and he's got his man on the out route, and he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Steps looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, it's Jones. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Here's Tressway now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move
Isaiah Crowell. He's all alone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. The Redskins offense now. They head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Mallet now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a gain there of 11 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Washington. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And his kick is right through. Here's the Redskins now as their kick unit will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Back now at FedEx Field, it's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. 10 yards still left on second down. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
Back to throw now on second and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because
and now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
All right, here we go. Green, no, check, Patriot. Gone. Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Here's a give to Crowell. Fighting him off.
just ran right through the trash.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already second and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Their big tight end. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And his kick is good. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Drops it to Jones in the flat. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? And most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll set up a throw. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
A solid pass breakup that time by Joe Hayden.
Good to see him out there on the field, moving around, playing well. Joe Hayden, if you talk to the NFL guys, when you list the best corners in the game, Joe Hayden's name always comes up for reasons we just saw, just like that.
They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. Looking to throw. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, here's Crowell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end, but feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. He was looking for Terrell Pryor that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
On the catch, it's Crowder. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now back to throw. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
All right, now look at 56. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. Boom. Landed. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Here's Mallett. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Quick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They come up in an offset eye.
All right, here we go.
They'll try the right side with Crowell. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.